my friends over there.
They look like they're having a nice, peaceful conversation down there.
Oh, y'all are so peaceful and cute. Wow. Now
Oh my
you're
God.
dead.
Oh no!
I deserved that. That's the worst part. You know
they
what?
saved you. He
Oh,
managed
you know,
to
maybe I'm just gonna use my weapon. You let me
works
down,
too.
Boldy. It's over between us.
And so the adventures end.
It's over.
Between Link and Boldy. So sad.
I just gotta go on my way, Boldy. You go your way.
It's interesting though, thinking of how you make this game your own. If you wanted to, you really could carry that boulder with you on all of your adventures. It could be a beautiful buddy comedy.
Boulder and me.
But I mean, if that's how you want to play, that's how you get to play.
That might be how I play the game. We'll see. Ooh, hello guys.
Oh, there's a lot of
Should I mess
firepower.
with them?
I mean, we're here.
Oh, okay, we are here. Okay, maybe I'll go still. No, I have a mission. I have a mission, darn it. I'm gonna go towards it. See, there's so many ways to distract yourself in this game. There's things to collect, things to kill. I feel really bad about harping on bokoblins, but they just happen to be the enemy in the Great Plateau area, so they get a lot of my anger. But it's nothing personal.
I feel like
sure
we're
they're
gonna
fine
have-
fellows.
We might be receiving letters from the Save the Bokoblin group or something after
It's
this.
true.
because-
I'm sorry, I promised to mess with a whole bunch of other different kinds of enemies.
Yeah, there are so
Later in the
many
game.
Equal opportunity.
Yes.
Well, there are so many other enemies and monsters to find. We just happen to be in Bokoblin heavy territory, but
Yes. It's not just the goblins that you get to.
we can leave them alone for a little bit.
Yes.
Give them a bit of a break.
Alright, so now I've made my way to the second shrine, and I'm in kind of this big labyrinth, and as you can see, there are a lot of suspicious looking rocks around. Oh,
Oh, hello.
hello. Hello there. Alright, now one of them has come alive. And I will tell you, yes, from
That's not a good light.
experience, that guy is really powerful, and he will make me have a bad day if I let him. So I'm gonna have this tasty snack that I
Nom, nom,
cooked up earlier, and what that's gonna do is give me a few extra hearts. So. One of the great
Bad light.
things about this
Bad
game
light.
is that there are numerous ways to go about everything. I tend to go for the stupidest way possible
It's
to
not stupid.
solve everything.
It's challenging.
It's what I do.
You're not a gamer if you don't try to make it difficult on yourself.
Okay, it's okay. Now I'm trying
That
to
missed you
use
by
this
a
guy's
hair.
firepower to break the boulder here, and without killing myself, which is actually. Oh! I need food.
It did hit
I'm
the
so
wall,
hungry
though.
suddenly.
I think the rocks are gone.
The rocks are gone. It's okay.
And everything's on fire.
I'm not scared. I'm just hurrying. I'm in a hurry. So, the, shall we say, well, the smarter way to do that would have been to sneak around and climb up that wall. That would have been a bit safer, but hey, gotta live life on the edge, right? So let's get safely into the shrine, away from that very angry guardian. A fun thing to note is that there are other guardians like him around who will wake up and give you trouble. You
Yeah.
actually can defeat them. The thing about this game is, to some extent, you can set your own difficulty level. So you could actually try and defeat that guy, and maybe you'll be able to, but it's probably a better idea to go get more hearts, get better equipment. But it's really your choice if you want to try and tackle the more difficult enemies or wait until you're better prepared. So it's kind of up to you.
Yeah, I kind of made the mistake when I first started playing of just feeling so like carried by the spirit of adventure that I had my stick and I ran off into the distance, and I ran into those when I was not at all prepared. It didn't go well, shall we say?
I think we all did that.
I learned a lesson, though.
mistake.
A very valuable life lesson.
Learn from our mistake, people. Okay, we hear another mysterious voice. Dude, we know we're gonna do the thing and get the thing. Don't worry about it.
Because
So,
Link wants the thing.
he wants it. He does. So, here's another really cool shrine, and this one is gonna give us the bomb rune. As you might imagine, it lets us blow stuff up. It's gonna be pretty
Yeah.
cool.
I like it.
As you've noticed with these first two shrines, they give you they're kind of shorter. They give you a primer on these runes, just give you the basic idea of different ways you can use them to interact with the world. As you progress in the game, it's going to get a lot more complicated, the puzzles you solve and the things you do using these different runes. So enjoy the simplicity of these first shrines, trust me. We've got our bombs. And we've got two different kinds of bombs here. We've got a cubic bomb and a spherical bomb, and we're going to use those for different things. So I pulled out a spherical bomb here, and we're on a flat surface, so it doesn't make much of a difference, but that's actually going to roll. And that's going to open up some possibilities, which we're going to show off in a bit.
It's interesting, just drawing folks' attention to the fact that you were able to detonate that whenever you were ready. So it gives you a lot of control, especially over the spherical bombs, where you're maybe rolling them down a surface and you want to make sure they detonate just the right moment. You can be really precise about how you're handling the detonations.
That's true.
And there's no limit to the number of bombs you have. You just have that gauge that you just have to wait to refresh, but the bombs are limitless.
Gives you a lot of chance to experiment.
Exactly.
That's very true. And I just got a treasure chest using my handy bomb. Yes, it's so satisfying placing them. Just make sure that you're at a good distance when you detonate it because, you know, fun fact, Link can explode. You probably don't want that.
Yeah, probably not.
So.
Especially after that encounter with the Guardian. That's very similar to the BMOs of past games.
It might be a little low on food now.
Now we're on a moving platform here, and I don't think my spherical bomb's going to do so well here. So I actually changed to a cubic bomb, and I'm going to just get out of the way here.
Probably good.
Because I want that to blow up that wall, and I don't want to be anywhere near it when that happens. Boom. See, now, you know, I better eat some food. Link is peckish.
It's interesting looking at the two shrines that we're checking out here. They're fairly puzzle focused, but that's not always going to be the case when you're into shrines. You might find some that are more combat focused, some that are small, some that are much larger as well.
Very true. Now, as you can see around here, we have these things. Let's shoot forward, and I'm going to use this as an opportunity to blow more things up. So I'm going to drop this bomb down there.
I love how this looks like a theme park.
Yes.
So good.
All theme parks should have explosives.
And actually in the distance there we can see you're being watched.
Oh yes.
Oh.
I'll be there in a second, dude.
buddy.
I've got stuff to do. So I really love this part. I'm going to jump up here, and you mentioned theme park. We're about to go for a ride.
Oh. No
There are
whiplash. Success.
Yes. There are probably better ways to get that treasure chest, but no, there aren't. That's the way to get that treasure chest.
And I can't imagine a way that's more fun, really, than just getting
Yes. And I got a really nice bow out of it. That's going to come in handy later.
So like Sam was talking about earlier, where there's a lot of shrines, and it's really interesting to see like, Anuma-san saying, and Bill talking about how this was related to the art style was Japanese anime, and the number of shrines that are on here, it's pretty similar to like how many temples there are in Japan. So it's really interesting to see that
I was going to shoot
comparison.
myself,
But
but
it's definitely cool having all these sacred sites all over the world to find. And I've actually been trying to figure out with all the constellation motif that we see in the shrines here, if you're outside on a really clear night and you look up in the sky, I've been trying to figure out whether or not I can find those same constellations up in the sky, but you get a really beautiful look at the stars if you get a clear night outside.
It's true, it's gorgeous when it changes from day to night and the different weather. So we finally made it to the end here. I'm sorry about blowing up your home. I didn't mean to. I think he understands, though. He's an understanding guy.
He's got that smirk on his face like, I know what you've done.
Back in his day, he would have done the same thing. But we got our second spirit orb.
Oh, we should also talk about like the difference between dungeons and shrines, because they're not one and the same in this game.
It's true. They're not. Shrines are supplementary to dungeons. I don't want to give away too much, but yeah, as Sam mentioned, there are a ton of shrines, like over 100 shrines. There are so many that they're just going to be a little sprinkling of things to do on your experience. But yes, there are dungeons in the sense that Zelda fans are used to.
Exactly.
All right, we got our spirit orb.
And I've got to ask,
success.
we're close to running out of time, but is there anything you want to try the bombs out in the world before we wrap up?
Oh,
So
yes.
I used myself to blow up that wall, but if I hadn't, I could have actually bombed that wall to have an easy way out.
I wonder if we should try rolling some bombs down some hills.
Ooh,
See how
that's
that goes.
always a good idea.
Or try where Chico didn't succeed at rolling at some bokoblin camps.
You know I'm always game to blow up bokoblins.
Oh.
Oh, they're
hi.
scary. No, should I? I should. Yes.
Nice.
I just blew them up. It gave me more joy than it probably should have.
Gotta say, there's something kind of tragic and poignant about these runes. Just imagining how beautiful they would
Did
have
someone
been.
live? That's not okay. It's not okay, is it? Hey, buddy.
He's got a friend.
Let's be friends. Oh, I don't want to be your friend. You're not
Get
very bombable.
Well, as you are wrapping this up, I think that's about all the time we've got. So thank you so much, both of you, for coming by.